Yes, I still have a head thing. I still think it might be blood pressure. I gotta find my blood pressure cup. I want to make this vlog again to all conservative Christians. My sister and my sister is dead now. She died at 76 of a cardiac arrest. We never judged anybody, period. Never did. You know, if you were a homosexual, that's fine. And like I said, guys, for me, I had homosexual friends when I went to Wingate College, which now is Wingate University in Wingate, North Carolina. I actually was partying with a guy that was blatantly gay, fell asleep on his couch or in the dorm. I don't remember where I fell asleep at. He never touched me, never tried anything with me, ever. Okay. But my whole thing is that I find all human beings as that. Human beings. And if you're a Christian, they're all loved by Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, who was built up by the church to be bigger and better and a superhuman, which he was not a superhuman. What angers me is there's one girl, and I'm careful talking about channels that a girl or somebody is under the age of 18. I don't say anything. You know, guys, like I said, this is where Christianity and me just, I don't like it at all. You know, I've seen so many channels talking about LGBTQ, whatever, you know, and Christians believing that you can convert these people to be straight. I mean, ignorance. It's 2025, guys. Come on, it's not 1930. So, 2025? You know, and I feel for this guy that wanted to be a girl. He turned into a girl. He lives in Canada, but he's talking about, or she's talking about, the United States. Now, I know most people go, what if it was your own daughter? Would you be happy about her doing that? I don't know. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. But my whole thing is to sit down and talk it out. Because the child's got to be old enough to make that decision, to think logically. So, of course, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to talk to my daughter. You know, if my daughter said she's likes females more than she does males, she's a lesbian, we're going to talk about it. You know, am I going to hate her for that? Am I going to kick her out on the street? No. My whole thing is that love is unconditional towards children, but there are some parents out there that don't think that way. My son's a gay boy. Get out of here. I don't want you in my house no more. You're not my son anymore. You know, guys, the reason why I make these vlogs is to wake up conservative Christians. Wake up. It's 2025. And this is very true. If you didn't know it, did you know Donald Trump does wear makeup? And I knew that for a fact because I've seen it on his face. You know, but guys, the reason why I make these vlogs is to try to open up your minds. Open your minds up and show some love for all people. You know, all people. If you want to hate somebody, hate Putin, the bully in Russia. He's a bully. You know, he's the same kind of guy. It's like I basically, when I was a kid and I grew up, I got this way and I got that way. I'm a tiny dude. And I got beat up by bullies all the time. And that's Putin. He's nothing but a bully. And he tries to impose his will on all countries. Now, back to the thing about not judging. And I'm not really into this Christianity thing. Most Christians know how I feel. It is started by the early church. It's marketed by them. So you'll buy into it. You'll tithe your money and be good little Christians. I'm going to finish watching this, but anti-trans legislation is not right at all. It's not right at all. You know, I really believe deep down that we need to get away from our conservatism when it comes to everybody has to be like us. And that's true, Christian conservatives. Everybody has to be just like you. But it's never going to happen. Because every individual person is unique in their own way. And they are unique. And they make choices of what they want to do. As I said, there's a couple on YouTube right now that this guy, he was a female and turned into a gay guy. Hormones and everything. Now he's got a little bit of a beard and masculine. Do you realize that they are very, 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 very wealthy people? They are. I mean, if you're looking behind me, this is it. This is where I live. I live in a tiny, dinky little apartment. You know, and I don't like these walls because it does depress me. You know, I'm a color person. I told you about the fact when I lived in a house, what house was it? Oh, I think it was my house over on North Charlotte, our ranch house, brick ranch house. The guy painted it with this color. And I couldn't understand why. I was sitting on the couch and I felt really bad. I did. I felt terrible. I thought, what's going on with me? I even went to a psychiatrist and got on medication. Yes, I did. And then I was talking to my wife and I said, do you kind of feel down at times? She said, yeah. And then it dawned on me, it's the paint on the walls. So I painted it a kind of a white, not a bright white, but a white. Guess what? I got off my medication. I didn't need it anymore. My wife was happy, crazy as hell, but happy. But like I said, I've never judged anybody. Never have judged anybody. And I think it's a great way to live, is to accept people as unique human beings. And they are unique. And that's what makes America so great. It makes the whole world great. Because we all are that way. You know? And I make these vlogs to try to open up the minds of our dear, conservative, hardcore Christians. Because you're the ones that are battling this typical anti-trans legislation, trying to convert. I can't believe that they actually had shock therapy for people that are basically gay. Shock therapy to try to get them into being straight. Because in America, that's the way it's supposed to be, a man and a woman, right? But I've said this before, Christians, go back into your history of the Bible. Go way back into the history and you'll find that homosexuality was very blatant. So I'm going to end this vlog to say, open up your minds that we're all unique human beings. I'm a guy that's got health issues, stomach issues, digestive issues. But I do pretty dang good cutting my own hair, don't you think? Saves me $30. So this particular, I hate to say child, anybody that's under the age of 18 to me is a child. I actually joined, I'm a member of her site because I feel for anybody that wants to be unique. You know, back there in the 60s, uniqueness was welcomed. And it was. Our hardcore conservative people back in the 60s were really cool. You know, they wore wild looking outfits. They might have even taken some acid and go for a trip, man. Yeah. Mescaline. Yeah. You know, and the whole thing is that the 60s, it was love for all people. Peace. You know, it was a movement that actually the movement ended us being in Vietnam War. So, you know, I'm making this vlog and really my channel is starting to grow into a different area. I'm still a maskless man. I still love hot, sexy, sadist girls. But I also say that I'm a sinner. I'm a sexual addict. I'm an old creep. And what was the other thing a guy called me? I can't remember now. I'm 69. You can call me any name you want to call me. I really don't care. I end this vlog, guys. Have a great day. And I'm hoping I can get transportation. I need to go to some doctors bad. And like I said, conservative Christians, just open up your minds and realize that we're all unique human beings. We're not all just like you. Thanks, guys.